go live.
And there we are.
Woo!
No. All right.
Take the hun. Hello. Looky bad. Awa. Fix the old camera.
We have merch.
We do have merch. If anybody's been interested in looking into some nerdy t-shirts and sweatshirts, look no further than the Eons of Battle
Nerdy.
merch.
Nerdy, you mean Chad filled?
Yeah. Where's my
Merch?
camera? Oh, there it is. Chance Styles, hey, Bumbletube, howdy, Vivo, hey.
Oops. I copied it with the Windows command keys, not Mac. Whoopsies.
Minimize and good.
Tristan Lee, Nick and Jay, swole AF.
Yeah.
And you could be this swole if you buy the shirts or sweatshirts. It's that easy.
Mm-hmm. I only want to watch it. Evening, EOB evening, boys. Congrats on the merch. Robert Williams, looking swole AF there, boys. Some of the dude. KROOT, baby. KROOT. Oops.
In these KROOTs.
Yeah. We have t-shirts and sweatshirts with some wonderful artwork. And if anybody wants a closer look at that artwork, boom, here you go. We have a wonderful space soldier who is painting miniatures of other space soldiers. And say no to pots.
Pots.
Mm-hmm. Champ Styles, these shirts are what the Space Marines wear post-victory.
Hell yeah.
Emmanuel Garcia, haters will say it's photoshopped. Yes, they will. But you know what, though? It says real unedited photos.
Exactly.
So, clearly, these are real.
And again, you can become that swole if you just wear. Just wear a sweatshirt. Alex YT, hey, Jay, did you beat Sean?
No, I didn't face Sean though.
You didn't face Sean. I faced Sean, and let's just say Sean had 11 points, and I had 4.
Mm-hmm. I played Lucky Bat, and I lost, but it was pretty close. It was pretty darn close.
Mm-hmm. That's always what the loser says.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and the KROOT's first victory.
Yeah,
which was fun.
KROOT victory over the 10 Sisters Repentia.
Mm-hmm. It was fun. We did something a little bit different than we usually do. We went to a game store and we played.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was really fun.
Traveled across state lines. I bought Malifaux.
Mm-hmm.
Some Malifaux stuff. Got a quarter box. And some models. I got the core box with Ma Tucket. And, of course, my gal Trixie Bell. You know what I mean? And then I got some Rooster Riders for the old Bayou. And let's just say I am cutting them off with the sprue right now.
Interesting. I actually bought some more Malifaux models because I have a completed Malifaux team in the Malifaux Arcanist Performers, and I got another starter kit, and it is, oh god, it is too far away to read.
Cool, that sounds awesome.
I think it's Neverborn though.
Yeah.
Some of the
Really
dude.
cool.
I wish Nick and Jay would hold me in their strong arms and protect me from the evil Games Workshop and their laser firing monkeys.
You know what? We can make that happen.
Jonathan Baker, hooty ho, nerds. BumbleTube, will there be a Patreon live stream after? Just because I'm an Ultra fan and I'm really excited. Not today, but Friday. Every Friday we do those.
Every Friday we do them, and they are fun. Sean, so hillbilly Malaphonic, yeah, that's how I'm starting. I saw the Rooster Riders, and I went to the store owner and I said, I want these Rooster Riders. What core box goes with these? And then it's the Ma Tucket one. And so that's why I'm starting. But I have a feeling that by the end of my life, I will own all of the Bayou faction. I do like the pigs. The pigs are fun. I think the pigs would be my next thing that I would buy. But I got to do these first. Although, oh my God, are these small? I started to put together one of the roosters, and holy shit!
I just put together all my stuff, and it's work or not work, but it's challenging.
It is challenging. I mean, everything's so small. It's a challenge to clip the guns off.
Oh, I bet.
Because the guns are so thin. I mean, God, is it bad. But I think these are going to be really fast to paint up, and they're going to look really, really good. And I kind of like that. That's also kind of what I like about the Gloomspite kits, is there's a little bit less surface area to get some work done on them, other than a good old-fashioned fat orc boy. Although, I'm putting together Trixie Belle, if you know what I mean. And both of her legs are separate.
Yep.
Her part, the back of her back is separate, and then her front is separate. Oh, and there must be arms in here somewhere. And I feel like these legs could be together. Those legs don't have to be separate. Makes it a hell of a bitch, though, to put together.
Yeah, Malifaux models are really, 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 really good, but that also means that they're a lot of pieces.
Oh, her arms are on her legs. I see how they did it. Because she's, presenting some cleave, as they say. Yeah, it's very interesting. Very, very thin. I think it does probably, each leg has to be separate because it's so little plastic to get in there. I mean, there's more plastic in the sprue than there is in the models. By a ton.
Scarab, ever tried bolt action? Nope, because I have absolutely no interest whatsoever in historicals. Although I think I will be giving Infinity by Corvus Belli a try, because I was gifted a whole bunch of models, and I spent a good chunk of today trying to figure out what they are. And there's a lot to Infinity.
Yeah. Also,
Infinity is kind of a bonkers game. Most of it is kind of punky, punky cyber stuff. But then there'll be cat girls with their boobies out.
Why are you complaining?
It's just but they doesn't even seem to go with the rest of the game. It's interesting. I think Angel Heraldez paints a lot of Infinity, I think. Maybe I'll have to check out some of his stuff. His video, he is such a good painter that I just enjoy staring at the screen and just watching his paintbrush move. It's magical. And he doesn't, no tricks, no zenithals, no nothing.
Wow.
He's just yep, I'm going to paint it. And then he paints it. And then you're and then you're like, how's it gonna get better? And then he puts on more paint, and he's like, oh, it got even better.
Can you imagine watching somebody paint models? That'd be like watching paint dry. It'd be so boring.
That's a good name for a podcast. More like listening to paint dry.
Oh, I get it, because it's like a show.
I'm more trapped under plastic. Because I have so much stuff. Yeah,
big old pile.
Maybe if I watch enough Angel, though, then I'll learn to paint bravely.
Nice. Maybe. And then I would say that you're probably gonna. I mean, you're gonna have a lot of models, obviously, and I bet you those models would give you a lot of memories.
That's true.
Models, memories. Yeah. Yeah, we have a lot of fun here on the live stream.
IZ Stormbreaker, Infinity is how I got into wargaming. Ooh, okay, cool. So what's the deal with out of production models? Are they still like usable in the game? Like, they're still perfectly good in game, but they're just not sold anymore? It seems like that might be how it works. Also, when you buy a box of things, do you always bring everything that came in that box, or can you bring like one model out of that box? Like, let's say you have some boxes that are incomplete. Can you just use a model here and there willy-nilly, or do you have to bring things in like predetermined squad sizes? Enamalakum KROOTs.
KROOTs.
I use Infinity models for our Starfinder role-playing game campaign, and everyone loved them. They represent a lot of classes nicely. I bet. I mean, they have so much.
Internet man, you guys should call your podcast Trapped Under Plastic. Also, since you guys are such figure fanatics, you guys should rename the channel Miniac.
Yeah.
That's all great ideas.
Greg Prosser, what do you guys use to assemble metal models? I've discovered that metal weld epoxy, and it's better than pinning when set. Interesting. I've used quick set epoxy, which is not awesome. It's a hair better than super glue, but it's still a little bit brittle. And then I mostly just use super glue, and just if it breaks, it breaks. And then I'll use more super glue. Kyle Transu, I watched your video on bread knots today, and I couldn't be more excited to pose my Primaris Redemptor. Sweet! Upranners, do you think you'll ever paint historicals to see if there's anything to learn painting-wise? No, I just won't learn that stuff.
It was very funny. I mean, that is the truth, though. You know? Jay tells the truth.
Derek Del Moral, Infinity is hella pro proxy. Well, that's cool, but I don't mind getting their models. I feel like they're good quality, they're good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, the metal models look good. Can you imagine metal models looking good? It's pretty insane.
Icy Stormbreaker, Infinity is a lot more like Kill Team. Odie Man, this question is for Nick. What is the best orc flyer and why?
Dock-a-Jet, because I own it. I own one. That's what I own. What's the electric one that has like a, I don't know what it's called. I think it's made out of the Dock-a-Jet.
The Blitzabama? Is that what it is?
I have to look it up. That one's really cool. I like that one.
They did that with a bunch of. They did that with the Imperium's flyer too, where they just made another sprue for it, just to make it a little bit bigger, and then made it a whole new unit. Although I think the orcs did it better. Because the Space Marine one is still obviously what it is, a Storm Talon.
Wazboom Blastojet.
Of course, a Wazdoom Blastjet.
I like that one. It's pretty fun. What ships do I get in Aeronautica Imperialis?
Oh.
Because I have those ones too. Remember when they came out with more Eldar?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's neat stuff. God, I'm so busy today. I didn't look. I barely looked at it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yep, they look about the same, but way better.
Oh, the Grot bombers. That's what I want.
Mhm.
Aeronautic Imperialis Grot bombers. They are so much fun.
I think you should buy that one Forge World unit that costs as much as 2 starter boxes.
You know, I will not be doing that.
But it's, one small model. Big Brown Cow tips, nothing but gains. Thank you for the content and cool community. Yeah!
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
K431, gosh, why do you guys stream so late? It's 3 a.m. here. Well, I mean, it sounds like the question is, why do we stream so early?
Right.
Devin Litch, thank you guys for the vids. Me and my wife are new to the hobby and enjoy watching them. Sweet!
That's awesome.
Bacon Guy Bob, will you ever paint a Gundam? No. I don't mind Gundams, but they're just not for me. I like models, but not the Gundam models.
And you like the memories associated with the models.
I like the Star Wars Bandai models. Frozen Throg, Infinity is not like Kill Team at all. In Infinity, it's all about giving hugs and building relationships, as opposed to shooting and fighting. Maza, my first army of Space Marines. What would you recommend for my next one? Tau. It's going to be Tau, and you're going to paint them pink, and it'll be great. I have spoken.
Yes.
Crack. Jay, what is the first neon color you're going to dye your hair for the cause?
Remember, you have to bleach your hair first.
Blue? Yeah. And it's not going to look good. Maybe if I dyed it like a dark color, that might look good. Or if I had streaks, like color streaks, that maybe could look like something.
Rainbow.
I don't know.
Rainbow. You should do rainbow.
Mm-hmm.
Rainbow hair.
You know, though, my fear would be as soon as I color my hair, I have to, like, go to a funeral or something.
Oh. Well, I don't understand this problem.
Just the morning of, dye my hair jet black.
No, you wear a hat.
Yeah.
Like a nice hat, like a top hat or something.
Mm-hmm. Jorizilla, what happened to the Biolante plushie? It is in my room. Now I have enough models that I don't need to show off toys on the shelves.
Mm-hmm.
Bigger orc better. Thoughts on socks with toe sockets? I don't know. They look like they might be kind of comfy. They look bad, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Does
it make your toes warmer? I feel like separating your toes would not make them. It would make them less warm. But maybe if each toe is individually wrapped, it makes them warmer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know how it works. I at night I wear wool socks. If it's like particularly chilly.
If you want to wear toe shoes, do you have to wear toe socks? I bet you have to.
Yeah. That's a good point. I don't think people wear socks with those. I don't know if they're meant for socks. George Gujardo, I think Jay would make an awesome platinum blonde.
Yeah.
Jake Dog, What best program to make STL for 3D printing on MacBook Pro, please? Nick! You can probably get away with some Tinkercad. I guess it depends on how advanced you want to go. I mean, you can do some good stuff in Tinkercad. Blender is also good. Blender depends on maybe how old your MacBook Pro is and how advanced you're going to get with that. But there is a lot of good free options. Blender should be money.
Yes, Blender's
It is
amazing.
really good.
I mean, you can sculpt like beautiful, perfect things in Blender.
And if you are a crazy person, you can actually edit videos in it. That's like a feature of it, is you can edit in it. And so all of our videos are now edited in Blender. Seth Todd just started an orc army. Any tips?
Ooh.
Green.
Always say WOG all the time.
Mm-hmm. Odie man, I've been using Blender since 2.46 back in 2006.
Wow.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
James Cameron Clark, I photoshopped the jack-o'-lantern faces off of the new Dark Reapers, and I gotta say, I much prefer them that way, breaking out the green stuff when I pick them up. Ooh, are you just doing kind of like a flat blank face? Because that sounds like it could be pretty cool.
That could be pretty cool. How is that face? That face is molded in there.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I could see people not liking that.
Yeah. Again, I think it's just the old color schemes not meshing well with the new models. I can't wait to see real people get a hold of them and paint them.
Yeah, but I mean, we've seen real people paint the old models really well.
Yeah, that's true.
So I would imagine they could do an even better job with these. Path of the preview. What?
Icy Stormbreaker. Infinity focus more on the models, at least, and as far as I've played, there isn't really units. Well, that's good, because I think I might be missing some models. Cam9091, are you just adding to your KROOT team or making a different one? I suppose I'm starting a little KROOT army, because a box of KROOT comes with 16 models. And I feel like that's a good start. Matt SJ, when you built your KROOT, were they in a white box or did they come with instructions? I've noticed that the white box doesn't seem to include normal things from a current box. I bought these on eBay and it had an older box and the instructions were on the old box. Because technically there's only 2 KROOT bodies. I think, or maybe there's 4. I think there might be 4 KROOT bodies. And then all of the arms fit all of the bodies, and all the heads fit all the bodies. So you really don't need instructions. Like, it's not like one... The only thing is, the legs have to... Actually, I think all of the torsos fit on all the legs. So yeah, however you... Like, if you've ever built Orc Boys, you know how to build KROOTs. Because it's like the same exact thing.
Bigger Orc better. Hey Jay, would you recommend the Combat Patrol Space Marines for beginners?
Yeah, if you got the money to splurge. I think I would because Space Marines have access to a bunch of different combat patrols, so I think I would just pick whichever one has the units that you want. And one of them comes with the Redemptor, one of them comes with the transports, one of them comes with the Invictor tactical war suits. So I would just peruse through the different start collectings, and like you can buy the Blood Angels one and use it to not build a Blood Angels army. You can buy the Dark Angels one and just build it as whatever you want. You can buy the Death Watch one and not build it as Death Watch. Just get whichever one has the models you want.
So the only thing that's special about it is the colors on the box?
The Dark Angels one comes with a tiny little Dark Angels upgrade sprue, and the Blood Angels one comes with a little Blood Angel one. The Death Watch one comes with a little Death Watch one, but you can leave all that stuff off. There's nothing proprietary to one faction or another.
Neat. Well, I can't wait to pick up my Combat Patrol.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you've been eyeing Ultramarines.
Oh, yeah. They're some of my favorite ones. I like them because they're blue. Where is it? Where is it? I don't know where it is. Well, we get a lot of comments. I don't know if anyone knows that.
Crack, so what's the deal with the KROOT lore-wise? Are they like pet chickens, the Tau trained and humanized over centuries, or do the human Tau do not have sex with a chicken? The KROOT are a completely different alien race that is known for their being excellent mercenaries, and they're cannibals, and they'll eat anybody. They kind of have this Kirby power where if they eat something, they'll gain some of its abilities. So like if they eat orcs, they'll become stronger. If they eat Eldar, they'll become like faster. And if they eat other KROOTs, then they will gain the abilities of those KROOTs, but they can go down a rabbit hole where they kind of get stuck in an evolutionary bubble, and then they become KROOT hounds or KROOToxes. And they met the Tau one day, and the Tau were really impressed by their fighting ability, and so the Tau have made them allies of theirs. And so the KROOT and the Tau fight together for the greater good. Although I think the KROOT are still demand payment as well. They fight for the greater good and money. But I think the Tau take allies where they can get them.
Mm-hmm. So, what's Jay's next kill team?
Tempestus Scions. So, Compendium Astra Militarum.
I dropped a tiny piece on the ground.
Oh, well, you don't have that model anymore. IZ Stormbreaker, what faction do you have for Infinity? I have...
They're small. That's the kind that they are.
Wait, I can figure this out. Wait, Nomads? If Nomads is a faction, I think I have Nomads. Because I know I have the Corregidor Jurisdictional Command Starter Pack. And other models that seem to fall into that group. What is an ICS? Aaron Garrett, hey Jay, just bought the Adeptus Sororitas Combat Patrol, the Purgator mission box set. I was able to assemble my first 10 Battle Sisters and a Canoness back in the hobby after a 20-year layoff. Sweet! The Sisters of Battle are so dope. I am very, very slowly dipping my toes into the Sisters of Battle army as well. Internet man, pick whichever Combat Patrol that tickles your pickle.
Honestly, a good way to put it.
Bubble Tub, has Jay or Nick read the Marnius Calgar comic? Just read it and I love it. I have not read it yet. I'm kind of interested in the Sisters of Battle comics.
I have also not read it. I'm not interested.
Dia Scorpion, hey guys, I'm getting ready to go to Adepticon. Will you guys be there or have recommendations of what to do? We are going, and I would try to get into the Games Workshop laser tag events. I think they're happening every day. Tickets are sold at the door, so you got to get them there. You can't order ahead of time.
We're gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's so dumb. I also want to meet Louise, but Louise won't be there.
No.
I bet. I think she should be, though.
Oh, Branners, Nick and Jay, what are your views on printing out-of-run models? I have seen guys with Narlock riders who have printed the Narlock and then used out-of-the-box KROOTs on top. I think that's fine. Yeah, I think that's cool.
We heard him.
Actually, Games Workshop owns exclusive rights to those figures, and you're stealing their intellectual property.
Mm-hmm.
Because of Disney, they own those designs for the next 200 years.
Yeah. So just be very old.
Mm-hmm. No, I think that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, every now and then I also speed on the highway. You know, don't tell anyone, but...
Mm-hmm. Sean, the worst is clipping a small piece and it goes airborne. Hopefully you hear it land. You don't breathe, your heart stops as you try and monitor. It's a fight. It's a flight. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's a whole thing.
I was recently taking apart a tool, and there was this weird screw, and then I unscrewed it, and it just dropped and vanished. And my area was clean, and I was looking and searching. I never ever found it or heard it or saw it.
That's good.
Odie Man, Tempest Scions are dope shooters and kill team. The volume of fire they can achieve is nuts. Also, the models are really good to paint. I just painted one the other day. Yeah, they seem really, really good. Their normal guns are bolters, and they can basically bring all of the special weapons. Izzy Stormbreaker, yo, Nomads are lit. Ah, good. So I do have the Nomads. J Monkey 27, do you think that the KROOT will get their own unique kill team models, or will they just be the basic stuff? You know, if I had to guess, I would say that they're not going to get their own unique kill team models, but I do bet that they get some White Dwarf rules. Although I kind of bet everything gets White Dwarf rules.
Yeah, I mean, how much writing are they doing in these White Dwarfs?
Mm-hmm.
Is it one a month? They do one a month?
I think they do a White Dwarf a month, except for that, there's not kill team in every single one of them.
Right. Huh.
Brian Rotzog, when do the shirts ship since you want to advertise them and everything? Speaking of shirts, boop, we are selling t-shirts and sweatshirts with our own designs on them. They're super, super cool. Mm-hmm. If you wear the shirts, you will look as good as we do in this photograph of us.
Exactly. Yeah, we took that photograph the other day. It's pretty insane. The shirts, but it says on our website the pre-order ends on Friday, and then we think at the latest the shirts will ship on like February 1st. But I think they'll probably ship before that. We're still working it all out.
Mm-hmm.
It's a hard operation. We are doing this all ourselves, mind you. So it is hard. Like we're not outsourcing it to a company that like prints them and then ships them out for us. We're getting them printed and then we're shipping them out.
Muppet-minded, J. Dorito Dreadnoughts when? Are you talking about the Daradeo Dreadnoughts? Because I would love one, they're just very expensive. If I can think of a good angle for the channel, then I might pick one up. Ready out to bear. Hey Jay, there's an Orc War Boss on Etsy that is wearing a Dreadnought as armor. Should I get it to go with my Space Marine Hunters? Yeah, sure, why not?
Can EOB Docs fans? Yes, we probably could.
Benjamin Reynolds. I wish I knew where I could buy a decent shirt on the internet.
Well, that's EonsOfBattle.co. Yeah, it's really good. I'm excited. I think people are really enjoying them.
Kino Candidates. Write the Deridado off on your taxes. It pays for itself. Yes, because good old write-offs. You just get free stuff, right? That's how it works?
Yep. I mean, I guess you technically would if we were at a cutoff of any kind.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know if we'll have to worry about the next tax bracket anytime soon.
Bigger orc better. More advertising!
Better believe it. Yeah. Now that we're real shills, that's mostly going to be hawking t-shirts.
Depresticon, the KROOT and Vespids should rebel against the Tau Empire and become their own army in 40k. Could always use more Xenos armies to combat the new 10,000 K an hour Space Marine chapters. No, we definitely do not need more factions. Holy moly. If anything, they should just come out with more rules and more models for the KROOT and the Vespid inside of the Tau Codex. But I think I am firmly of the opinion that we do not need more armies. Everybody say it with me now. No more armies. No more armies.
I said it with you. Nobody else said it, though.
Yeah, that was very rude.
Brian Rotzog. I didn't come to this stream to see pics of the shirt I bought. I came to the stream to give you guys shit.
Yeah.
Everybody sing more armies. Captain Howdy 91. 10 more armies.
And then as soon as they make more armies, how come the new Burp-de-Bops don't get any updates? How come the Schmegga-de-Bops aren't getting any new models this week?
Michael Jorgensen, update old factions. I want new Noise Marines.
Yeah.
Right. Those would be pretty cool.
Lumbletube, I was thinking of making a Scottish Space Marine kill team with no leg armor and kilts. Thoughts? That sounds pretty fun. One of the Infinity models I have is a giant werewolf who has a kilt.
Ah.
George Gujardo, I think that there should be some Imperial and Ministratum armies, like a squad of accountants. Sean, Jokeros. You know, I bet that they do make a new Jokero model one of these days, because it is like one of the things for the Inquisition. Joseph Patton, I'm finishing a Tau recon drone at the moment in Farsight color scheme, and Games Workshop took Farsight out of the 9th edition book. Sad face. Really? I feel like Farsight... Wait, Farsight color schemes? Isn't Farsight a person? Tau Farsight. Yeah, Commander Farsight is a person.
Maybe there's a faction of them that is painted
It's part of the Renegade Firecast, known as the Farsight Enclaves.
Ah. Kinones. Oh shit, I think Jay and I have the same Infinity Army. Now I'm a shell.
Ooh. Huh, it'd be interesting if they really took the rules for the Farsight Enclaves out, because here's a Goonhammer article from 2020 talking about it. Huh. That'd be very interesting, especially since it's a faction that has its own miniatures unique to it.
But 2020 was so 2 years ago.
It was a codex ago.
I don't know if you know this, but these models are really small.
Kinonas, Horus Heresy is actually really diverse, with Demons, Guard, Elite Solar Auxilia, Mechanicum, Dark Mechanicum, Custodes, Sisters of Silence, and the Legions. Yeah, but...
Where are the orcs? Are there orcs in it?
Are the Guard really in Horus Heresy? What's the Guard and the Elite Solar Auxilia? I thought that they were the same thing, sort of. I know there are some demons. I know there's the Mechanicus. Custodes, Sisters of Silence. Custodes and Sisters of Silence are the same thing.
Do the demons have speaking roles in the book?
Some of them do.
Ooh, that's fun.
King Do Cheese. Did Jay just say unique tits? Maybe.
The heart hears what the heart hears.
Jamie Mays tips. Farsight runs the FCE. Rumor is he's getting a supplement himself, but I'm working on commander conversions for Farsight since Farsight model is fine gassed. Interesting. So Farsight is going to kind of become its own thing? Like Space Marine Legions, there's going to be the Farsight Enclave. It's kind of fun and annoying.
You're fun and annoying.
As the Guard have rules, the Solar Auxilia have Tempest of Scions but pirates. What does a Horus Heresy Guard army look like? See Guard army. Images. Nothing comes up if you Google it. It's just Space Marines. Traitor Guard and Raven Guard. I mean, though, to be fair, though, it's a very diverse game. Isn't it still 90% Space Marines, though?
I mean, if there's no orcs, I can't play it. Like, legally.
Mm-hmm.
Legally, I cannot play the game if there's no orcs in it. So, sorry.
Andrew Parker, the Imperial Militia and cults can be used for Guard. Does the Imperial Militia have models? I know there used to be Traitor Guard models, but I thought those were kind of... I guess they weren't quite 40k. Patch Adams, hey guys, just tuned in for the first time, seeing you guys live. Love the channel. I'm into Age of Sigmar, but started a 40k army last year. Salamander Space Marines, just bought my very first Blood Bowl team yesterday too. Woo! Sweet.
Yep. Yeah,
it's a bunch of games.
You're making it happen.
Sean, think I just heard a mouse trap go off. Yes, I eat tonight. Kyle Seeley, that's why Games Workshop got rid of Warhammer Fantasy. No Space Marines.
Truth. That is the truth.
Kingdom Cheese, Forge World has 30k miniatures, Solar Auxilia pictures for reference. Yes, I know Forge World exists. I don't think I'd ever seen Forge World 30k Guard. Do you just use Cadian Guardsmen? I'm taking a CAPTCHA.
Oh, boats or buses?
It's boats.
Mm.
The Horus Heresy. The Loyalists, the Traitors, the Mechanicum, Armies of the Imperium. There's no guard, but there is Imperial, Militia, and Cults. Oh my god, there's nothing for it. There's a bunch of tanks, and that's it. Wait, so how do you play this faction? There's literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tanks, and that's it. Actually, one of these tanks is a flyer. So yeah, I guess you probably would just have to use like Cadian Guardsmen. King Canana. 30k Guard is basically 40k Guard, but they also have some Forge World tanks. Brand Rotzog tips. Paint something, damn it!
Well, you heard it here, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Unicorn is with 30k Guard, you either buy Cadians or other Guard proxies. But if I buy proxies, how am I going to support Games Workshop?
Yeah. How would you support Forge World in their really, really competitive pricing?
I literally don't understand why you would do that. These models are a real puzzle. Man. It's kind of fun. I don't know. It's not... I don't hate it.
Yeah. And what's great is like it's kind of like one and done. Like you don't have to make the same guy 10 times.
Yes, that's I am looking forward to that. Quite a bit. Very spindly though. I mean, I have a hand, or I have an arm that I'm gonna have to figure out how to put on. That is just way smaller than a penny. Kyle Seeley, tipping to paint on a painting stream. This world doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make sense anymore.
Bumbletube, does anybody else want a Lamenter's upgrade pack, or is it just me? I think a bunch of people do, but the problem is I kind of doubt that they're going to make a lot of the kind of secondary Space Marine Legions into their own units. I think currently there's only really a couple. I mean, there's Gabriel Seth for the Flesh Terrors. Technically, Black Templar are a successor chapter, but they have their own stuff. But they've kind of become their own thing. Technically, they're a successor chapter to the Imperial Fists. But most of the time, you only get first founding chapters with any sort of upgrades, like the Iron Hands, Space Wolves, Raven Guard, Ultramarines, Blood Angels. I think I wouldn't hold your breath for some of the other Space Marine units like Kakaradons, Fire Dragons, Minotaurs. I think that's all up to the individual to come up with ways to make those models. Bigger or better, where do we share EOB complete? On the Discord. The Eons of Battle Discord, and you can find that linked in the description below.
Oh, yeah. Right below the shirts that you can buy.
Yeah.
We actually have 2 designs. You can get them in t-shirt or sweatshirt versions. A lot of fun.
And if anybody's wondering what those designs look like in person, we have this great photograph
Of us. Kyle Seeley. Jay, don't feel pressured to paint anything. We all know this is a shirt shilling stream now.
Mm-hmm.
Shirt shilling stream now. Shirt shilling stream now.
Sally sells T-shirts by the seashore. Sally sells T-shirts by the seashore. Sally sells T-shirts on the live stream. Sally sells T-shirts on the live stream.
Oh, that's funny. James Cameron Clark. How are you finding the Cobalt Key bases, by the way, considering paying the shipping to the UK?
I mean, they're the best bases out there, and if you want magnet-ready bases, I mean, I don't think there's a better option.
Nope. I think you can only order from their website. Benjamin Reynolds. Swolnick got those forearms from painting Gloomspike gets.
Yeah.
Sean, dear God, more commercials than a network TV show. Jason M. Does Cobalt Keep make square bases? Square bases.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I'm not sure though.
Captain Howdy 91. How do the Cobalt Keep magnets do in regular bases? I don't know. They're kind of big. I bet they would probably work. But the great thing about Cobalt Keep bases, like the Cobalt Keep bases themselves, is they're designed for that magnet to sit perfectly flush. And a flush magnet is going to have a lot more magnet sticking power than if you just glue a magnet to a regular base, because it might be kind of on an angle, or it might be kind of like, it might not be flush with the ground, and so it's going to lose a little bit of its pulling strength.
Yep. George Gajardo, did you all mention the T-shirts on today's video? I have no recollection. No, because we filmed that way ahead of time.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't even know when we were going to sell the T-shirts when we filmed that. Although, but don't you worry, the next 2 videos this week will have ads. And actually, we timed it all out. The ads are going to be longer than the videos are, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Bumbletub, Goofy Army or Cool Army?
Both.
Agreed.
Your army should be so cool, it's goofy.
They're so goofy, it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Alex YT, the new intro is fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, everyone's loving that new intro.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, they're loving it more than the old one, and I don't.
Yeah, for some weird reason.
I'm honestly offended.
Yeah. What's great is that the old intro was all us.
Yep. Exactly. But could you imagine that if you work with people that are immensely talented, you get something good?
Yeah, I mean, I find that hard to believe, but I guess the evidence seems to point in that direction, I suppose.
I suppose. Benjamin Reynolds, I wish the new intro was just a picture of the shirts you guys are thinking about selling.
Jason M., can you do a review of Citadel paints while wearing the Say No to Pots shirts? You know, that's a really good idea.
That'd be pretty good.
Came into Stardies making a Dorian Heresy Iron Warriors kill team. Any accessory suggestions to make them more intimidating / spooky? Dorian Heresy? I don't know what that is. Oh, they're like, they're kind of like Imperial Fisty? Or not Imperial Fisty, I mean, they're Chaos, and they have hazard stripes and stuff. I don't know. Kill Team is a great way to try out some new color schemes, because you don't have to paint much. I mean, 5 Marines. True. I guess if you're playing Chaos, 6, because you can take 6 Marines in a normal Chaos Kill Team.
Mm-hmm. A boring one, yeah.
Yeah.
Kyle Seeley, that new intro crept up on me. Although I didn't know why you do something other than futuristic space soldier painting futuristic space soldier. Yes, and we also in our heads, because obviously the orc is wearing Jay's apron. We're pretty sure that orc killed Jay and then stole the apron.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's exactly what happened. Jason M. I was kind of disappointed in the lack of hate comments, so I left one.
Good.
Perfect. Thank you. We want to make sure that we have enough constructive criticism.
Mm-hmm.
Or just blind hatred.
Bubble Tube, question for Nick. Any suggestions for beginning in resin 3D printing?
Well, clean your vat. That's a big one. Sometimes, especially if you leave it for more than a couple days, just clean it. Just clean it out. If you think you're not going to use it, just clean it out. Heat or like too hot or too cold can be a problem. So like I have mine in a separate room that I can control the heat of, and I can keep the temperature consistent, and so my prints come out consistently. And that's really nice. Wear a respirator and buy like a real one, like a real respirator, because those like surgical masks that they give you is not good. You shouldn't be using that.
It's not anything.
Exactly, because the particles are smaller than the mask. So yeah, that's a big one.
Big brown cow. I was going to buy a sweatshirt, but it's not being advertised. Boom! Look at these wonderful t-shirt designs and also sweatshirt designs. Don't they look lovely?
Oh yeah.
Primer 1 collector. Resin smells so bad.
Yes.
Bumbletube, would a N95 work?
I don't know. I don't know the difference between that and like a real true respirator. Sean, sigh. Those are some nice shirts.
Mm-hmm. And if anybody was wondering what these look like on a person, boom, we'll leave you with this. A photograph of us wearing the shirts. Daniel Smith, the resin may smell bad, but it tastes delicious.
Oh my god. I watched this. I watched this video where this guy was resin printing. He was just showing like how to do it or whatever. It was like probably one of the first videos I watched, and he touched everything with his hands. Like he, like, you know, held, like he touched the goo with his hands. He you know, 3D printed the model. He 3D printed he touched the 3D printed model with his hands. It was upsetting. Not good. Don't do that. It's bad. Anyways, and on that note, it is 10 o'clock.
Yeah. All right, everybody.
You're jumping ahead.
Yeah, we got stuff.
Yeah, we got t-shirts. Get some t-shirts. And we had a video at today, so go watch that video. We have 3 more videos. One on Wednesday, one on Friday, and then one on Saturday. That's Patreon only. And we also have a Patreon only live stream on Friday after the normal live stream. So join us for that. It's almost like you should join the Patreon. Also, we release some Eldar terrain. So you should check that out on the Patreon. But with that said, we'll have another live stream tomorrow at 9 p.m. Central. So join us for that and buy our shirts.
All right, everybody. Good night.
Good night.
And